This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
My purpose now, good evening again. The program we watch now, Uduota. Uduota means Heart of the Matter, and we reach now from independent television. Every Monday like this, now we come here. We say Happy New Year because now the first time when we meet for this program this year. We apologize to all our viewers and our fans because the AFCON Cup where Nigeria they also participating, they take part of this program, so we never feel joining our lives like this. But today, the mark done the entire different stage, so we're able to meet up. So my name is Mark Ololo, and this evening, on the next 45 minutes, we'll be here to discuss issues and analyze what issue we get to do with this country. I'm very sad to see that we hear somebody like the Katsina State government, after all this cry, say he want to forgive about 77 bandits and that the repentant bandits. Those kind of words when we say we're here for President Buhari time, say we won't forgive them. When you see those kind of things, sometimes we really wonder whether now back would you go or now forward would you go. Anyway, that is going to be subject to our discussion today, but one day, maybe next week we'll go into that. I deal with Frank Amego. Yes, now one person will say, now analysts when it comes to issue when they do topical issues for this country. Then my brother Victor too is another topical person who say they analyze issues well when it comes to different analysis and subject and all of that, and all of us are going to debate on today. So, Victor, June 2025, something happened when President Ahmed Bola Tinubu signed the Nigeria tax law into force, and that thing get a fourth segment: the Nigeria Tax Act, the Nigeria Tax Administration Act, the Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Act, and the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Act. These are the tax law we talk about now. What the ordinary man supposed to understand from all of this?
Good evening, viewer. Good evening, man. This tax law tax bill that was signed into law by the president. Tax is a good thing. That is what sustains government. But for me, I have a way of looking at it. I'm looking at it, this tax law as immoral, as a very immoral law. You will not ask me why you will call the tax immoral law.
Why is it immoral?
Because a government that has not been able to account for the tax it has collected came with another broad way to collect more tax. It's immoral. Because I cannot call it illegal, because it has been signed into law. The National Assembly that has turned out to be the worst assembly in Nigeria history, and the rubber stamp assembly, gave him the law. And to add sort to injury, and the law was also tampered with before it was gazetted. It is a shameful thing, very shameful. But now, having said that, looking into the law, people say there's going to be benefits. I try to analyze certain things from what I know. For example, they said if you are earning 800,000 per annum, then you will not pay tax. That is the new tax law?
You feel happy for Nigeria?
No, you wait. If you check 800,000, minimum wage in Nigeria is how much? 70,000 per month. 10,000 by 12. You have 840,000. So every Dick and Harry is going to pay the tax. From my understanding. Now, a Legbuke man, a bricklayer, and other artisans that are collecting 5,000 naira per day job. Let's say they go for a job 5 times a week. That gives them 25,000 naira a week. Times 4 weeks a month, that gives them 100,000. Times 12, that gives them 1.2 million. So the Legbuke man is going to be taxed. People are not looking at it deep in this manner. Except there's something is going to bring in. Then, if you look deep into it, one of the things why the tax were being gazetted, what they tamper with is enforcement power and oversight power. The oversight power that ordinarily belongs to the National Assembly, they remove it. Then the enforcement power that's supposed to come with the court injunction and order, they removed it. And they line it up with the executive. And if you look at that, that is a dangerous dimension. Very dangerous. Because then they now have the power of seizure of property and auction of property without court order. Those are the things they uttered in the tax law. Now, so they can just wake up and say you have not paid tax. Everything you have, any property you have, they just take it. Within 14 days, they will sell it off. You know what happened now? If government don't want you to see anything, you will not see anything. They will keep you for 14 days. You will not be able to access anything, and they will sell your property. So it will become a tool for the government in power to deal with opposition. And we must look at it from all dimensions and ensure that every citizen of Nigeria is protected. And if you look at what they are saying, they said, then come to company. It talks about company that have a turnover of 100 million. Then will not pay tax. Okay. If if you, for example, you are even an enterprise selling television, maybe one television costs about 650,000. 650,000, and you sell about 3 in a week. And before you know it, that money, you have done a transaction. What I mean by turnover is the transaction you did. Calculate everything together. So this tax reform that they came with, it is to really crush everybody with tax burden. That is the way I am looking at it. Until the implementation prove otherwise, where we are heading to, it cannot be defined. No. This is the truth of the matter that I know. Because if you are doing a tax something, because whoever is paying tax today in Nigeria is painful. Because government, this government came on board and increased over 100%. What is 100% for electricity tariff? The money goes to them. If they increase, what they call it, telephone tariff, even text message tariff was increased by this government. That was not wicked enough. You will waste money, 70,000 naira minimum wage, right? That's what they want to give us. That's what they gave us. Minimum wage, you earn 70,000, it comes to your account bar. Because your salary cannot happen. Then you remember, say, your mama, your old mama, the village, you need to buy kerosene. You send her 10,000. They remove from you, they remove from the old woman money. Now this government bring that agenda. Then you say, make you send 10,000, go give your wife. Make it buy fish. Because now fish will feed buy small one, make you take cook goosey soup. Send her 10,000. As you post the 10,000 to her, they take from you who send the money, they take from the money that is going to your wife.
But they say that if you define it, they will not take or collect from it.
If you what?
If you define the money.
If you narrate them.
Don't.
If you narrate them.
See, this one is not, we are not talking, I'm talking about what's already happening. Whether you narrate or you don't narrate, this one they go. They collect time.
Even when you
narrate no stop this collection. I'm telling you the truth. Ask your banker. Narrate no stop this one. No. The one when they narrate they stop when you want to talk about is the one where they follow tax when it come with the new tax law. I'm talking about what has been done before. This wicked agenda that have been unleashed against the people. Very, very wicked agenda. Now, any money you transfer that is up to 10,000, the government collect from the money you are transferring from and from the person you are transferring to. So they take from both ways. That is stealing. You're stealing. How did the law define stealing? He said taking somebody's property, deny a person property, the use of his own property. That money is your money. And many people don't know government is taking from their money. Because they just authorize the bank to do it. So that is a digression. Why am I bringing all this? They are not behaving like a grave. This government, they are behaving like a grave that has never been satisfied with taking a dead body. That is what they have become.
That description is too...
Just look at it. Everything is about collection. What are they doing? They are borrowing on top of that. They are borrowing money seriously. What are they doing? And now you now bring tax to really... It's good when this implementation starts fully. Many people will jump into the bush. They will run.
Frank Amego, you did not hear since, again, the new tax law. Tell us your understanding about the nitty-gritty of this new tax law to the ordinary man.
Before I talk my own, people for house, my good evening. People for our studio too, my good evening. The way your guy talks things, I understand them. To the extent that some people don't think, say if I send money to you, let's say 100,000 naira, I'll say for feeding. They don't talk, say, whether you narrate, you not narrate, which you don't collect, then they won't collect. That's indeed very painful. You want to send money to your Peking for school, make to pay school fees. If you narrate her as school fees, you not concern government. They'll still withdraw. So instead, for parents, once you want to pay school fees, you pay school fees directly. You know, say, no, you only the one collect from. But if you send the school fees to your Peking for school, may pay by himself, they'll collect from you, The school fees is sent to them, 10,000 naira, you not call it 10 again. So you get to send again. Or as they send the money to them, you add the tax join them. So that if they collect finish, you will still remain the school fees you want to pay. This tax something, it be like, you say person fine, but you not get nose. You can ask yourself, how you take one fine? This one are government, very unlike other governments. It be like say, they not care at all. Now what thing they want to do, they want to do. And that thing they very painful. You listen to the people who want to pay the tax. First, what the government supposed to do, now to get the trust of the people. You and me now. How you want to get the trust? You account for the money where they spend. You they borrow trillions of naira or dollars, you they do anything. If they see what they use the money for, we don't mind, okay, collect the tax. You want to tell us, say, this new tax law now, lights not go blink again, all the roads will fix them, security go there, everything go there. If that's the reason, then we will see them. But up till now, we not get trust for any government. If you walk out for streets now, maybe you think say maybe you did 12 midnight. Because light not there everywhere. If they drive for road, you get to increase the light, full light. Otherwise, you don't see the next thing. To say street lights there, now small you on your lights, you will see where they go. Because the bad power supply is a major cause of road accidents. We don't say potholes they road, but if lights there for the city potholes, they dodge them. So this new tax law is not they friendly at all. Now when it never hits you, if you defend them, you don't want to behave like as they do for abroad. It's good though. If we want to pay tax as they pay tax abroad, then what did they happen for abroad? It may still happen for here. You want to treat us like abroad people, but you can't turn us to slaves. If na so it be abroad, say na tax. For example, UK, they collect tax where. But you see why they collect the tax. But here now, upon the money they don't collect, we never see anything, no improvement. Lights, water, of course, we don't come up for water. Now everybody do your borehole now. Even for lights, every time they say now you go buy panel for solar something. Everybody work on their own. So the tax you work on collect, what you want to take, use and take do. If my education, any good school now, primary, secondary, now private. If you go government schools, a lot of these children is not for ordinary ground. So when you get luck, you put 2 blocks together, you don't put. You go put 1 plank across. Then I self-help. So all the tasks we want to pay, so government supposed not get right. Suppose carry government go court. Because what you want to use the money to do, you first explain them. To me, if government want to collect us, the money they borrow, they start to repair roads, lights, security. So things Nigeria don't talk to America. I wonder what will happen. Say this money, what to do this thing, so we borrow them. So one collect us for the work we will do. Everybody go agree. You never carry a trip of sand, go sites. You never clear the grass. They say tenants can't pay. What do they want to pay for? So now tenants money want to build your house. You will go collect the money finish. You take and build the house. Oh, can't get the house. Now you still get them. So this task, it gets what they call so many loopholes. When they read them, I won't suggest to my wife, I mean, teach me this thing. When you get degree for taxation, she laugh. So just go to the come back. I don't want to tell you things. So many people don't complain about the tax. The few things we don't read, they're friendly. Though some civil servants, they talk say, it will improve salary. They never pay me, I will know whether it improve salary. That the tax will be they pay for a civil servant for federal level, say the tax will come reduce. To me, that's my theory. Until me see my salary, if one hour journal, anytime will bring the matter, come here, I'll talk them. So far, this year, with the tax law, you don't give so many religious leaders to come they prophesy, come they declare, come they say, I hear from God, I don't hear from God. If you check the the declarations now that they make, they contradict each other. One will say Nigeria go better, the other say allow Nigeria go better. So don't be one God tell them at the same thing, or God tell two different things to two persons, we go contradict each other. So ordinarily, there are simple analysis we'll get now. If like saying this year go hard, well. Let's say I be prophet of doom from these tax laws now. I buy something, I don't want to mention the name, for Ogbowo. I buy the thing 3,500. So I can't give them my ATM card. Me never remember to check how much they put there. I feel say they will talk through. They do and finish. I can't collect the receipt from the POS. I can't say, because say 3,800. I can't say why. Say tax. So why you not tell me now? He said no. In fact, they don't start the implementation for so many places. I even hear say petrol soon go 1,000 naira plus. Petrol. Where it drops, so it will rise again to more than 1,000 naira. Because who go buy motor spare parts for lorry, tanker, they don't put tax. So any goods or service where you render, you go add the tax, Jordan. Now some markets will go see do their own. We complain, say hunger day. We never see hunger yet. We never see hunger yet. Because the thing will affect all areas of life. And government not go care. They promise, as they promise, now say they fail, follow them. So if now let God go see help us for their hand. Finally, as this new tax law they so, it will give opportunity to politicians who want contest next year, 2027. What will be the game plan? Say if you vote for me as president, I'll cancel this tax law. So now avenue, so you want to punish the old Nigerians, but it could be avenue for your opponents to take campaign. That people don't too suffer. That if I reach there in 2-3 months, I go remove the tax law. People still you get votes.
But what did they tell us? Say now from 1 million naira and above, then they go to tax. Then that the thing will favor civil servants and salary earners. That they will not see more money in their account than before.
Okay. That is, you see, most times politicians, and let me not use the word politician, Nigeria politicians, if they are telling you to go and look for something upstairs, you better find it on the ground. Because that has become the nature of a Nigerian politician. The government, as a matter of fact, government never tell you the truth. They bamboozle everybody. Now, the taxes earnings you earn 800,000. It's not 1 million. 800,000 a year. That is taxable. But if you less than that, you will not be taxed. So that's why we're doing calculation. Who fall within that range? So who fall within the 800? As far as you are a Lebuke man, you are fall within it. You are any civil servant.
That is who make 800,000 in a year.
In a year.
That's small.
That is small, huh?
Yeah.
You look at the calculation I did.
Yes.
I say, because they earn 5,000 naira a day. If you call them for a job, those who clear for you, those who do it, they'll say 5,000 naira a day. I say they go 5 times a week. We have 7 days in a week. So we remove Sunday and Saturday. We are using the normal day 5 times. That gives you about 1.2 million a year. So they will be taxed. And the danger that has come with the tax is that the government have the power to seize everything concerning you. If they just raise it, you have not paid tax. They don't need to go to court. They don't need to go to court. They just everything they find with you, seize it. Maybe you are even riding your bike or your machine. Even they meet, even if it's a pot they meet in your house, they can carry it as what they seize and they will auction it. And if you have a dispute of tax, maybe you are paying maybe 1 million naira a year before as a company. From nowhere they say you are not to pay 5 million. Dispute will start normally. There is what we call appeal tribunal for tax. They say before you go to that tribunal, you must deposit 20% of that money. Are you getting that? So all these things, and even that one now was not part of the original tax law. Tax bill that was signed into law. They impute it along the road. Look at the criminal nature of the Nigeria system.
So where at what point that issue of the gazetted one and the one that was manipulated?
Okay, fine. Look at how things run. When you come to the committee of a whole in approving a bill before it's signed into law, the committee of whole will look at the clauses of the bill, clause by clause, starting from section 1 to the last section. They will say clause by clause, a committee of the whole. They will read it. If you have any problem with such a provision, you say it now, we'll change it. So they do it clause by clause, and they will be taking note. Both the member in the House of Assembly, even the clerk, that is the duty of the clerk. Then after the whole process has ended, they will now authorize the clerk to print a clean copy of that committee of the whole this thing. Yes. They did a clean copy, and that clean copy will be brought to the National Assembly, where the leadership of the National Assembly will carry it to meet the president or the governor, as the case may be. Now, the governor, this is a form of ceremony. The president or the governor will now sign the bill to become law. Now, the House, after the House have done their own, the Senate did their own, they have what called joint house, where the both houses came together and then look at the whole thing holistically and approve a particular pattern. There was nothing like this when they were now inciting into it. So okay, then it was printed, was taken to the president for signing. Who printed it? National Assembly. Who took it to the president? National Assembly. As at the time the president now signed it become law, the president will now ask them to gazette it. So it now be in the hands of the executive now. Then during the process of gazetting, that is where I believe this thing were uttered. Because it's not where it was originated from the National Assembly. Because they cannot utter it there. If they utter it there, the National Assembly will know. It was now when they gazetted it, somebody now find out that what they gazetted is different from what we approved from the House. They look at it, it was true. Whereby they remove, the court have no power over tax law. They have already removed the power of the court. The National Assembly have no oversight function over the tax administration. They have removed that. And they now appropriate the power of the National Assembly, the power of the court, all now in the hand of the executive. That is a dangerous dimension of what kind of government we have seen in this country. We have not seen that kind of level of what they call it, impunity. That kind of level of impunity has never happened in this country. That's what we are seeing. And what is paining me in all of this is that nobody is talking, everybody just quiet. This was supposed to be investigated openly and find out who did this. If it is the executive or what the president ordered, it should be removed from office immediately with impeachment. Because the kind of things we have seen in this country, what they call in the Benin cycle, say, we will do it, nothing will happen. It is what we are seeing now. Whereby a law was made and you can only utter law by the people that is empowered to change law in Nigeria is the National Assembly, not the executive. The legislature can give order. If that order is not good with Nigeria, the National Assembly can override it. But what they have done now, nobody is talking. Nigeria is now a capture state. We're in a state of capture. Everybody is quiet. Nobody is talking. This is very dangerous for Nigeria. And we expect people to rise and say things and ask. Say, somebody went to court. I didn't know how he go about the case. When the court said he has not been able to prove how what the author is going to affect them. And when you go, I don't know if you want to go to court properly, with the proper brief, go to court. But for what has happened now, everybody is quiet. And this quietness we are seeing is not just ordinary, and it's a dangerous thing if we are not careful.
Frank, this law, what we hear before say it will favor the low-income earners.
Low income, okay.
So how is it going to favor them?
Now be the till they first bring come market. Now be the advert who they make. Say the poor of the poorest, you don't go to affect them. But when they come here later say, what you narrate by transaction, it not concern government. As far as money move from one point to the other, it not concern government, they will tax them. So that can create fear. And they say, for the poor now, 800 and below, it not go affect them. It go hard for Nigeria now. On the average Nigerian, we know the end, where we say one end less than 800. It's not possible. Now they analyze things. So it go affect everybody. Land is Benin, Kinogwa, Kinogwo. Who they dig ground to plant here, who they plant them, all their hands go touch sand. So at the end of the day, now they trick us. Say some people go, they'll exempt them. It not be like that. Simple analysis. Who they sell foam, for instance, you never look in gain. God will not care about the gain. No. If you sell foam for 300,000 naira, maybe you gain 10,000 naira. You can't look the 300,000 naira. You go tax them. You gonna be you gain 10,000 naira. Then you go tax them. Tax is gonna be 18,000 naira. You want crumble business like that. So investors don't want to come Nigeria. They drive them because with the power where they come push to themselves, or both say arrogate to themselves. House of Assembly, national not fit talk put. Court not fit talk put. They don't talk, they don't talk. So now what about they call siege? They don't surround us. No going out, no coming in. Except say God by himself will make things work differently. Because what they present to us, say some people, they don't pay tax or exempt them. But when you can't think them, you can't find and say, that thing, nobody did that category. You got this country 1 year now, I don't forget the name of the Inspector General of Police. They can arrest one person from Western Nigeria. Go carry and go Abuja. As he reach Abuja, people go to beg, want to release them. The IGP contact say, don't worry. Today, you will go house. Everybody call the clap. For Nigeria here. They will come show for TV again. From Abuja, enter plane. You can't land for Lagos airport. At least don't reach house. From there, they come up for prison for Lagos. So the impression they give us, they go house now. Since you are from the west, you will leave north, go south. The regional enter cell. So we not feel debate the matter. 800,000 and below. Naira even get value to that extent. Ordinary person, they earn more than that. Ordinary person. Bus driver, keke rider, keke rider, they get more than 5,000 naira a day now.
Yeah.
So everybody don't tax them. When I talk that one, I'm not too fear. I couldn't think of, if I send money to somebody, maybe they not tax them, I'll narrate them. Feeding allowance. I'll narrate them. Help me buy cement. Because me send you message. So not you get the money. What I call here, will break my heart. So any money where you send, no matter you narrate, not narrate, you will collect us. So government lied to us. As they talk, they just lied to us.
Well, maybe perhaps there was a program of Uduota with the regional from Independent Television. Would they analyze the new tax law since because the tempo put on the coup down because a lot of people believe one narrative about the tax law, but we are there at home and we feel at home, so we to be your own position concerned on. And with the and that one we talk about this evening. Okay, before we continue, make I tell you now say even today will be Monday for a radio program in the morning come around town. Some people carry money go house. ITV radio raffle draw when they call as a time. How you did the play? You did play, I never play. That time called the tell for Christmas time say it good, me you try because you buy rice for some people, you buy clothes for some people, you get things that 2 times we will give out 1 million and we will share among so many people. Now the opportunity you see there, just Dial star, no, 500 naira péré. Dial star 347 star 732 hash. Star 347 star 732 hash. As you just dial am, you don enter as a time be that. Like joke, a lot of people dey cash out. May you be the among those people who say you go cash out. No, you go cash out rather. May we take this short break. I will join again. All right, if you just watch the program Uduota with the original from independent television, we will change the gear small. Victor, now your brother and uncle, Yinson Wike, the Minister of FCT. My brother, so?
No,
My colleague.
not my brother.
But
Where is he now? We'll look at the political development in Rivers State.
The political development in Rivers State is now become chaotic. It's now getting so many dimensions. For me, Wike ends begins now. If you don't know it, if he's not seeing the sign, that means he has not been a very good politician. Because right now, what the president has been looking for all along is a person that will be on his side, that will put Rivers State under his control. He's in charge of Lagos. He wants a person who, there are 3 cities that are very vital and important in Nigeria. 3 states or city you want to call it. Number 1 is Lagos. Number 2 is Port Harcourt. Number 3 is Kano. So these 3 states are very, very important and vital to the success of any government. So the president is on ground in Lagos. He's the owner of Lagos. So he's looking for a way to capture Rivers. Now the governor have joined him. They call him now the governor 001 as the leader of the political party he belongs to. Wike, I hear somebody call Wike 001 PDP Rivers. But I don't know whether he's still, because I saw him where he said, don't mention PDP where I am. Only what I belong to now is a new hope agenda, be whatever hope agenda they have. So for me, I think Wike should read the sign in the wall. His time, they say, you should learn to honor yourself by leaving the stage
Bye.